All right, Nick, here's some help on your Unit 9, quiz number 1. Oh, let's see. I think I'll start by just looking at what you hit. Okay, so when you're figuring out, oh dear, excuse me. When you're figuring out the explicit formula, you correctly identified that the slope was 8. But to find the y-intercept, you need to find the value that makes it 0. Let's see if I can ever get this thing to work. Come on now. Come on now. We'll get there, Nick. Here we go. All right, so you make your little T-chart. The first term is 6. The second term is 14. The third term is 22. Okay. So to find the y-intercept, you need to put in a 0 for x. Now, we'll have to work backwards. So since we're adding 8 each time, if we're going to work backwards, we're going to need to subtract 8, and you get a -2 for that. And that's where that comes from. Okay? Number 6. All right, you were off by a little bit, so let's take a look at this one. The first row has 39. Second row has 43. Third row has 47. So it looks like our pattern is that we're going up by 4 each time. So m is 4. To find our y-intercept, we put in a 0 for x. We're going to work backwards. So our y-intercept will be 35. So the equation will be y equals 4x plus 35. So we're going to find out row 18, we put in an 18 for x. And that's how you come up with 107. Okay? Number 11. So, let's see. This means, so we have a recursive formula, and it says that a sub 1 is 1. So the first term is 1. To find the second term, to find a sub 2, we take -2 times the previous output plus 6. So that gives you 4. To find the third one, we do -2 times the previous output plus 6. And that's going to be -8 plus 6, so that's going to be -2. So the fourth one is -2 times the previous output plus 6. So that's +4 plus 6. That's 10. The fifth one's going to be -2 times the previous output. So that's going to be -14. Oh, you did good on this one, Nick. So I bet what happened is when you solved for your R value, you rounded it. And so each subsequent answer was off by a little bit more. So what happens is you multiply the first term times R, and that gives you this one. Well, we don't know that one. So you multiply that times R, and it gives you that one. So your equation is 1866 times R is 465. Divide each side by 1866. 465 divided by 1866. And you get R squared is 0.249196. 249,196. So take the square root of both sides, And you get R is 0.49919. So then you just multiply that times 1866, and you get 931.49, and then times 0.49919, you get 464.99. So that's where this 465 comes, times 0.49919. Okay, so that's how you do that one. Number 14. Okay, just somehow you got the second one wrong. I just had an extra equal sign. And number 16. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back to a T-chart on this one. First day, you bike 5 miles. Second day is 5.2. Third day is 5.6. Fourth day is 6.4. I don't recognize this pattern, so I'm going to write it out. We went plus 0.2, and then plus 0.4, and then plus 0.8. So the next one we're going to do plus 1.6. Notice that our plus is doubling every time. So then our fifth one will be 8.0. Now we're going to add 3.2 to that, so our sixth one would be 11.2. And then we're going to add 6.4 to that, so our seventh one would be 17.6. Okay, good. All right, Nick, I hope this video helps. Let me know when you redo this. Hopefully it upgrades your score. If not, you know, whatever you don't get done here, you'll have to finish in summer school. I'll be here till Thursday. Boom!